Hi, it's James here today. And today, you know, I want to pay my respects to the military. I worked in a factory, and this guy that I worked with in the Canadian Army, he'd come into work early, work his shift, suit up in his camouflage, and head out for training for the military. And the American Army, as we're neighbors, they protect us all day long. Our army is pretty weak, to be honest with you. They need to strengthen it, and I think they figured that out. But, if you have a member serving in your family, wish them well, because we don't know what's going to happen. And I have to say, to be honest with you, I worked in a factory 30 years. I can't collect my pension yet. You can't collect it at 55. And I worked with a guy. He left the factory early, and he went to the army. And they said the Canadian Army, after 20 years, you get a full blown pension and health benefits. So if you have a child or a kid, teenager that's not really built to work in certain places, I'd highly recommend going to the armies or the Marine Corps. 20 years. 20 years is nothing. You get a full blown pension and everything. You're not going to be at home. That's the downside. But some people don't want to be at home. And if you can't afford, like right now, most young kids can't afford a place to rent, just go to the army and service. My grandfather served in the army, made a couple dollars, served our country. But yeah, just a quick story, like about, and if you, wherever you work in Canada, if you're Army Reserve or if you're in the Army, if you got to leave work for Army reasons, if they got a special meeting or anything, you can just fucking walk right out the door. Because I had it happen. I was a supervisor. I had a guy says I got to go to an Army meeting at the place in downtown Windsor. I forget what they call it, but I couldn't say no. Because you gotta go. It's the army. But just my message to the young kids about the army. It's if you can do it, do it. I think it's better than working in a factory myself. Anyways, James out today.